We are in a new era. MI5's fight against terrorism remains intense. My teams are running near record volumes of investigations. But we are also having to contend with a second menace of equal or even greater scale in fast-rising state threats. In 2025, a more hostile world is forcing the biggest shifts in MI5's mission since 9/11. Since the start of 2020, MI5 and the police have disrupted 19 late-stage attack plots, and we've intervened in many hundreds of developing threats. We continue to see a concerning number of minors in our national security investigations. 1 in 5 of the 232 terrorism arrests last year were of children under 17. This needs fresh thinking. Which is why I'm pleased to announce that the Counter-Terrorism Operations Centre is now home to the Intervention Centre of Expertise. Putin's grim attempt to subjugate Ukraine is well into its 4th year. But the sweeping triumph once imagined in the corridors of the Kremlin is no closer. Part of Putin's failure is due to the defiant spirit of the Ukrainian people. On my office wall hangs a plaque from counterparts in Kyiv, which says, "Victorious allies win because they fight not against enemies, but for their values and freedoms." Those of us contending with Russian sabotage and intimidation tactics further west are actively learning from Ukrainian resilience in the face of sustained aggression, both overt and covert. Anyone watching the news can see that Russia is committed to causing havoc and destruction. Our partners across Europe are dealing with it every day, from cyber attacks to sabotage. We stand with them because the UK is no different. In the last year, we and the police have disrupted a steady stream of surveillance plots with hostile intent, aimed at individuals Russian leaders perceive as their enemies. And we're seeing Russia-based figures using online platforms in wider attempts, largely unsuccessful, to sow the seeds of violence, chaos, and division here in the UK. Iran's autocratic regime is likewise frantically trying to silence its opponents around the world, including in the UK. 2025 has required us to grow our counter-Iran effort once again. MI5 has tracked more than 20 potentially lethal Iran-backed plots in just the 1 year since I last stood at this podium. In a collective public response to this shared threat, 14 nations, including the UK, together condemned Iran's efforts to kill, kidnap, and harass in Europe and North America. We will continue to call out this activity and we will confront it together. Behind the scenes, MI5 and our police partners continue to catch those who are reckless enough to become Iranian pawns. The UK-China relationship is, by its nature, complex, but MI5's role is not. We detect and deal robustly with activity threatening UK national security. When it comes to China, the UK needs to defend itself resolutely against threats and seize the opportunities that demonstrably serve our nation. Our Five Eyes allies share the same pragmatic approach. The policy choices lie in exactly which lines you draw, which balances you strike. Those choices are for government, informed by expert security advice. Whatever the policy choices, just on security grounds, there are good reasons for maintaining a substantive relationship with China. When lines are crossed, being seriously engaged gives the UK a stronger position from which to push back. MI5 will keep doing what the public would expect of us, preventing, detecting, and disrupting activity of national security concern. Our track record is strong. We've intervened operationally again just in the last week, and we will keep doing so. I am MI5 born and bred. I will never back off from confronting threats to the UK wherever they come from.